styles. As opening round starts here, Pistol X10 on the attack.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, these double initiators really work well. It is the current meta right now, but Flips Jadur, he's going to assume a aggressive forward position over there onto a short. But the rest of X10 going for a bit of an unorthodox play, going for the mid take at the first round here. NC Splasher, Blaze Predator gets a pick on their own. X10 Zeus will be trading out Predator here, but gets taken down.
Spike down B.
Oh, 1v3. And Zeus, the coach of X10 now, standing in for Patifan. Gonna have to pull out the big brains here to make something happen. He's got Classic in hand, but that's all he's got. He does have that Nano Swarm, but will it be enough utility for him to get this clutch on out? For the meantime, Boom Esports, a great shutdown on that attack coming from X10. You saw that X10, they wanted to take Boom by surprise, but I think it's Zeus going to be surprised here by how close they're playing this. Asterisk will confirm the kill, almost getting taken down himself on the opposing Killjoy. And the opening round taken and seized away here by Boom Esports.
You know what? Black and Blue going for the mid take on the first pistol round can give you that element of surprise advantage, but it can also backfire in that during the pistol round, sometimes you lack a bit of utility. And going for that mid take is arguably the easiest site to retake on Haven because of multiple angles that you have to keep in check here. Asterisk putting in the work for Boom Esports, a really good start, a strong start for Boom Esports coming into round 2 here. All of them coming in with multiple Spectre buys, Flipster, again, assuming that forward position. And this, Black and Blue, is how you play Haven. It's so easy to play proactive defense on this, and rotation timings here are very, very simple to memorize.
I mean, with the rotation that they might just pull in after this B-side take, I'm not sure if it's going to go their way still, X10. The flank is ready to get on the pounce because you can see that all eyes of Boom here are looking to stop this from happening. Asterisk going to find one, going to find the second, and they just clean up house on the site. Sushi Boy's trapped, blinded, and taken down. It's all in the Zeus once more, Viminal, and, well, it's the second round quickly and swiftly taken by Boom.
Yeah, you can't really expect a different outcome than that unless they would have played carelessly, but they didn't. Boom Esports still, in that second round, had a huge gun advantage. Of course, they're going to maximize that advantage here. Coming into this bonus round, X10, though, could be poised for a third round turnaround here, as they do have rifles of their own. And this could be a round that can flip the momentum switch here in favor of X10. Of course, this time around, the gun advantage will be in favor of X10 and not Boom Esports, so that could definitely be a possibility. X10 Sushi Boys dashes out, flips to this could be his time to shine, finally, Black and Blue. Third time's the charm. Let's see if it can actually work.
Well, maybe the old adage will ring true here for X10, but in the meantime, it's looking like that. Okay, Fox is here, very sly, finding that opener, but Eeyore, the opposing Sky, will shut him down. Spectre, rather, Stinger in hand, has to hurt. Sushi Boys opening things up on the A side, and that's right for the taking, but Asterisk putting one dot on that. Sushi sliced up, and Scary's gonna get the trade. It's a 2v3 here right now. I think Boom have what it takes to go for the retake.
Valiant effort there. X10 Cruise takes out NC Slasher. Predator trades him out to get Scary, but Zeus will secure the round. Now, as expected, Black and Blue, X10 will take that buy round, but all things considered, that was an expensive round for them and a good bonus round for Boom Esports. They're going to be pretty happy about that one. Now they're going to have rifles on their hands. And with this time, yeah.
Getting those, getting those kills, I think it's pretty solid. You didn't win the round, but you got a few kills, get that money in your way. By all means, they can string another round here to get a third on the board. And as we're looking at round number 4 to kick off, seems like X10 wanting to be a lot more initiative. The Sushi Boy is still on that Spectre, and Flip Jit is crawling up.
I mean, that was the 4th time he was doing it. Blaze Predator will be taken down. Sushi Boys gets another onto X10 Cruise.
One down.
And Predator Eeyore is going to be going down. He was using the Judge. Unfortunately, not today. He's not going to be the executioner for that one. Foxes makes an entry onto the site. Blaze will go down back site. Now it's going to be a 2v3 situation here. Lockdown has gone down by Asterisk.
Oh, NC Slasher, okay. pushing in there with the lockdown timing to find the opposing Astra and really blow this Cosmic Gate wide open. The Seaside Charlie is where they're going to be going first and foremost. Stars already pre-placed, and that swarm shall be destroyed. Caught out there by Zeus. Plant in for long, not able to stop him on it. Nanostorm was a bit too deep. Well, the gravity will keep him on the site for the meantime. The lockdown will try and buy them a bit more time here with the plant for long.
That was a pretty good rotation coming in from them. They were like, okay, there's a lockdown here. Let's just rotate on the opposite side of the map and do a counter lockdown play after I get the spike plants. So Zeus and Foxes, they really do have a great idea here, but can they execute this properly? That remains to be seen as NC Slasher and Asterisk move in for the retake attempt. It's obviously planted for long. Nanoswarm goes off. They have about 15 seconds to spare. Asterisk is trying. Oh, he does get the half. NC Slasher, man.
No time? Barely.
Oh my. Black and blue, 0.51 seconds on the clock. Secures another point on the board for Boom Esports.
0.51, literally, dude, half a second is all they got to work with, and they made it happen. Maybe if he delayed that nanoswarm, and as soon as he popped it, I was kind of worrying. It was a bit early because he didn't even hear the ping of the defuse before popping it. I think he was afraid it might be destroyed before that even happened. So a split second later on popping that nanoswarm would have secured the round, at least 4-6 X10 rather, as Boom Esports make the comeback happen, make the retake happen rather. Unfortunate there for X10, they used the lockdown to try and secure the round, but alas, to no avail.
Yeah, I mean, I think he took the right gamble there. I mean, could have been destroyed right off the bat, and that would really been a 0% win condition for him. But Asterisk here, trying to be a little bit sneaky onto the mid lane. Foxes as well with the Stinger in hand. Asterisk, though, makes the Spectre connect onto Sushi Boys, gets another onto Foxes. Cruz gets a pick using the Sheriff onto Flipshader. Right now, it's a 4v3 situation in favor of Boom Esports. The defending side, they do have the rifles in play here. Wouldn't be surprised if they take this down. Asterisk with a double kill to secure round number 5 in favor of Boom Esports.
That's a sheesh-worthy wallbang there for Asterisk to put an exclamation on that at the end. 1-4 in Boom Esports. For them to be doing this here on the defensive side, mind you, on Haven, is a really good start for them. X10. Signs to look like they might make the comeback, and mind you, Viminal, every time they've had full guns in their hands, they've made the comeback happen. They did the third round turnaround. Can they do it here on round number 6? Double that round on the board. Get them maybe to half the score deficit up, maybe bring it to a 2-4, and then string some more. Try to make the comeback happen, but they're taking this one a bit split for the meantime. Even with aggression here towards A lobby, you can still see some presence towards mid coming from X10.
You know, it's a very common strategy for Zeus right there, lurking towards the mid lane and trying to catch off the rotation. Just as I say that, he gets a kill onto Flipshader. Rolling Thunder is in play here. Cosmic Divide to counteract that, though.
Oh, he finds it through the Cloudburst, his own there. Zeus finds a double as advertised. Foxes will find Blaze as well. NC Slasher, the only one remaining here, is able to find that pick off on the Zeus, but in a 1v4, well, your foot's already half out the door. Odds are against him. He's going to walk into the crossfire here. Beautiful coming from X10, and this is where they're so good. You can never count them out, no matter how big or small the deficit is. They know how to play with the cards they're dealt. Their hand is always something they know how to work with. So for X10, to get that round is huge for them. This 7th might just be where they make the comeback happen.
You know, Boom Esports, they have a really strong start here on the defensive half. It's still really early in the game. Obviously, it's still anybody's game here. For X10, perhaps they're just off to a slow start, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they can definitely fight back. Blade Storm, Cosmic Divide, and that Seekers are going to be online for the side of X10. Conversely, for the side of Boom Esports, they do have the Hunter's Fury at the very least to try and push them back. And there we go. Cosmic Divide is going to get popped off. Blaze Predator with the response using that Hunter's Fury. He does get kill on Foxes. And that, my friend, is a very huge pick.
2-4. It's a 4v5 right now. X10. They were looking to maybe string this and snowball into a 3-4 scoreline. But with Boom finding that opening pick, things are not looking as swell for them this time around. As Boom seemingly know now how to counteract the aggression coming in from X10. With that man down, they can no longer have presence otherwise, like towards mid or maybe towards C. So they're going to have to full forward push this A site. Execute is happening. Utility on out. And Blaze and Eeyore find one apiece. That's a triple kill right now for Blaze. He's just lighting this site up hot. And he gets a 4K at the end to close off the round. What a shot and what a great hold coming in from Boom Esports here on Alpha.
I really think that Blaze King was intuitively the MVP of that round with the opening pick onto Foxes. It really was a huge detriment to their offensive effort for the side of X10. And then, of course, he holds down with a 4. Did he actually get an ace there? I think he did.
4K?
He got the initial pick, and then he got 4 kills.
No, Eeyore got one.
Oh, Eeyore got one. Okay, my bad. My eyes deceived me. But,
well,
yeah.
They're both initiators, so maybe in a way it counts.
I mean, in any case, definitely Blaze King living up to his name, blazing a trail for Boom Esports right now, as the rest of X10 assume a default position. Slowly but surely, perhaps gearing up for an A split push here, Black and Blue.
That they are. Going full send here onto the A site itself. Blades out for Sushi Boys, trying to make some sashimi of whoever's on the side flip shooter. He's gonna be the first one to make contact here as that Jet. You can wait about 3 seconds before they push on in with this, but look at this, Blaze has no care in the world. He's gonna push with it, and he gets 1 frag out of it too. Lockdown destroyed right in the nick of time, and Sushi Boys, he's just chopping up the offense here, coming in from Blaze.
I mean, if Blaze did not have a care in the world swinging around like that, it seems like X10 answers back with the same amount of aggression here. Sushi Boys, he's stepping it up right here, but Eeyore will be taking down Zeus. Gravity well pops off. Foxes gets a double kill. Sushi Boys gets the last kill onto Eeyore. Man, X10 takes that round very convincingly, Black and Blue.
3-5 X10. They make the round happen. Initially, looking dire with Blaze going aggressive there, getting that opening pick, but, well, with Sushi Boys and his Blades out, he knew just what to do. This was his home turf, and he was not going to give it up easily on that execute coming from X10, so right now, X10, with that round 1, if they can win another here, and this one specifically, then Boom Esports are going to be an eco. This could easily be a 5-5 MMO.
You know what? I think Boom Esports is going to be playing for a full retake here. They do have the lockdown. They do have the Seekers online. There's no big reason for them to aggress early on. And I think that's what we're actually seeing here now. They're giving away control of a site. Relinquishing that site is probably the best idea that they can pull off right now. Keeping control of mid as well, keeping Zeus in check could also be a very good idea. Zeus unknowingly has 4 people on the other side. So he's going to be rotating onto A site here. X10 now playing for the post-plant scenario. And Lockdown is going to force them, zone them out of the site here. But Blaze King on the flank does get Cruz. Oh boy.
Oh, flip jitter, landing the spray down. Asterisk going to find one apiece currently for the members of Boom Esports. And Predator, he finds a second here, Blaze King. Flip jitter will confirm the round and a great successful retake taken up here. Seekers and that lockdown applied, used to perfection to get the site going. A good initial counteracting Cloudburst there by Sushi Boys. As soon as they got gravity weld, he knew that they were going to push, but it just wasn't enough to buy them some safe space and fall back deeper in the A main on that banana. So, Boom Esports doubling now their lead here over X10.
You know, I was kind of curious for me, Black and Blue, as to how Scary was actually detained over there onto banana. It's just, I thought he was already safe, but somehow he stepped right into it. And as soon as Cruz went down, Scary was a free kill, and that just all she wrote for X10 in that round. Boxes.
Perhaps it was the gravity well that kind of pulled him into
could be. Very good point. Eagle eyes, Black and Blue, as always. X10 moving on to grass here. Foxes looks like he was up to no good there, but he's going to be rotating out. He's probably going to take the spike and move somewhere towards A. Zeus looking around the garage.
Very sly by Foxes, and very happy enough they throw out the Fox. He throws out the Fox of himself. Try and scout some information here, Vim, on the A site, or at least the entrances to the A site. And seemingly again, it seems like boom, they've adjusted a lot now. You can notice that earlier on in the game, they're looking to hold that A site, but with the takes that X10 have been doing, they're looking to play retake a lot more often, a lot more favorably here. That's exactly what they're doing. They don't have anybody within that alpha site. The rest of them trying to stack Bravo and Charlie instead.
A little bit off topic here, black and blue, but for the side of X10, that Masters buddy is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I wish I had one.
Don't we all?
It's staring me at the face.
You know what's staring me at the face right now is this push from X10. Zeus going to be taking down Eeyore in quick succession right there. They're going for the full retake here. It's going to be a 4v5. Flipster. He does have the Blade Storm. No real reason to use it right now unless he runs out of ammo. Boom Asterisk down to 30 points of HP. And this is a perfect crossfire set up by Zeus and Sushi Boys. This is probably my favorite post-plant positioning right here. Let's see if it can actually make it work as Blaze King takes down Cruz onto A short. They do make it work, black and blue.
Perfect there, coming in from Scary and Zeus. And even with the information given away, they secure the round. And what's so crucial in that specific crossfire that you have between Graffiti and Hell is that Hell player has not, he shouldn't be peeking too wide. And knowing that Scary played that to perfection, he knew that they're going to have to peek him first before they peek their Graffiti guy, and then they can take their own individual duels. And that's exactly what happened. So great heads up there by X10. That's just fundamentals on how to hold that crossfire. And that's why they get the 4th round on the board. But they're going to need 2 more to equalize this game on up. And once again, if they take this round, then this could easily be an even scoreline coming to the second half. Is boom, they're on a low economy situation after this.
Flipster, he's trying to make a play here. They know that they have Cosmic Divide, and they got to flip the momentum here. Try to make a play, take matters into their own hands. By all means, a good idea from Boom Esports. Again, Haven is a map where you can play a lot of proactive defense. It's very easy to aggress on those long lanes in A long and C long respectively. Sushi Boys does have the inkling that Flipster is on that left side. Eeyore trying to gain information on A long, does spot that out. Goes for the guiding light, but Bird goes down. And Foxes and Sushi Boys just playing the patience game here.
Burb is the word. Right now, they're going to have to put out a stamp of their own. Flipster looking to do that with a Blade Storm in hand. Foxes has to be really careful. He might pop flash out of this, but they've crossed each other, and he's going to get the free kill behind him, almost whiffing the shot there, Flipster, but he's going to get away with it in the sewers, retrieving the rifle, backing on off, and his blades are reset. So X10 losing that opening pick on Foxes especially. That's a huge fine, and boom, Asterisk! He puts an exclamation on that once again. NC Slasher chopping up what's ever left here of X10 as Asterisk gets a triple kill. And now Boom Esports 7-4 here on the defensive side going into the last round of this half. This is a really good scoreline for them.
Asterisk getting a 3K. Now Boom is up by 3 as well on the board. This is looking really good for them. If this becomes an 8-4, they couldn't have asked for a better half, arguably. For X10, you know, this is slightly concerning. But of course, we know that they can do wonders on the defense. They do have an advantage on flashes, but I think they were kind of banking on a more explosive, a more burst potential when it comes to their executes, but they really haven't been able to pull that off thanks to heroic efforts from Flipster, thanks to opening picks by Blaze King using his Hunter's Fury. It's really taking one of the flashes off the board, and that allows them to stifle the aggression of X10.
Now, I mean, when you look at things here, and the position that X10 are in, if they lose this round, that could easily be 4-8. Well, it will obviously be 4-8. And then Icebox are not favored to win that map either. So X10 are looking in a pretty shoddy situation. It's not too dire, not too out of hand just yet, but they can't let it get to that point. X10, this round by all means matters so much to them. They're going to have to win this. Looking at the A side take they're currently on right now, Boom Esports are really ready to play the retake. And with them being successful with a lockdown retake a while ago, earlier on, they might be able to do it once more as the retake will come and happen here.
You know, it's so hard to counter that one because you have the lockdown, you have the Hunter's Fury. It really stifled a push here. Sushi Boys is forced out of there. Cruz will be detained as well. Look at them so far back. And the spike hasn't been planted yet. There's 50 seconds on the clock, still plenty of time. But I don't think that's nearly enough time for them to go for a bait and switch at this point. So they might just commit A. And there we go. Lockdown is going to be in place in favor of X10. And they're going to get ready for a full-on commit here.
Lockdown. An expire, but Flipshitter somehow finds it through the smoke there, lining up the shot before the smoke exploded in his face. Single player detained here, but they will get the plant down. That's the important factor. Ultimate up online, the Rolling Thunder, ready to bring the storm here on Cruz on the 4v5. Make that 3v5.
Oh, Rolling Thunder goes out, but doesn't really connect to anything. Sushi Boys with a 2K Foxes. Atch is back as well. Blaze King and NC Slasher gets a pick of their own. It's all down to Foxes against Blaze King and NC Slasher. Can he do it? He gets a pick onto Blaze King on the last round of the first half. Can he clutch it out for X10?
Oh, he gets it too with a frenzy. Los Criminales, and he gets the frag after, or rather the defuse after the frag. 8-4, somehow Boom make it happen. What a valiant effort there by Foxes, and by all means, when the Astra here, when NC Slasher was already blind, he could have secured the round, but not landing his shots in time to get it done. Almost, but never really enough. X10 give up the round here. It wasn't planted for him, but even with that, Cosmic Divide, good heads up by him to flash through it, push, and get Blaze King down on that defuse, but since it was half, NC Slasher had a lot more time to play with, and with that frenzy up and close, well, he completely turned him crazy after it. 8-4, and Boom are looking like leaders in this series.
You know what? In hindsight, it can be really tricky mechanically when a player with a frenzy catches you off guard and simply goes hard strafing to the left side. It can be really tricky to track because you're already pre-aiming at a certain angle. And Fox has had that pre-aim, but then you swing like there's no tomorrow, and then all of a sudden, you're making the struggle to track that target is moving really fast. So, again, a valiant effort from Foxes, but totally understandable, totally forgivable. A decent half for X10, but Boom Esports really play that out really well. This is still winnable for X10, especially if they take the couple pistol rounds here. Only time will tell, however, as we get into round 13 in just a few seconds here. It seems like Boom Esports grouping up towards mid as of right now. And this has been a bit of a trend, Black and Blue. If teams haven't really faced off against each other a lot before, they tend to assume default positions on the pistol round. Get to try to know the rotations of their opposing team. What agents will defend what site here. As Sushi Boys, again, being heavily proactive onto A main here.
Well, look at this. Very forward position, and you have to know that they've stacked the lobby. Once you go for a very aggressive smoke like this, an offensive one on the defensive side, then you know that they're looking to make a play, they're looking to push up. Cruz already prepping that flash just in case they go and get a bit too heavy-handed on this push coming here from the side of Boom. But as Blaze King is holding down the line, is going to, I think, make the call that they want to go for it. You can see them going closer to the lobby, and Fox is going to land the opening shot. He's so good at that. Sushi Boys here with the frenzy up close, gets a double dink, but will not confirm the kill, though. Cruz will follow up with that. Asterisk going to get the double of his own, but still some here with the updraft, bringing it to a 1v2. Asterisk very low on him, so he might be able to clutch this, but just as his name implies, there is an asterisk on that possibility.
Asterisk down to 22 HP. Does get a dink onto Zeus. Zeus is down to 42. He will be going up on Heaven. It could be that Asterisk will be pincered here by Scary and Zeus. He at least gets the spike plant down. Turret is in place. However, there's a turret for the side of Zeus. He does manage to take it out without getting damaged at all. He's going to get flanked by Scary. Outmanned, outgunned. A valiant effort for Asterisk, getting a 3K in that round. But let me commend X10 for such a beautiful defensive setup. And really, at this point in the game, they're very, very familiar. They played Haven a lot in Iceland as well. And it's just this cross-map style of play. This cross-map strategy, meaning one side plays passive, the other side plays really aggressive. and you're trying to constrict the opposing team, trying to make them relinquish map control as much as you can. It definitely works out very, very well and tends to catch teams off guard in the pistol round.
Looking like the X10 that we know on that pistol round. And as you said, you know, they were playing defaults at the start, at least for the side of Boom. And knowing that, X10, they fully capitalized on the fact that they knew Boom were going to play slow and pushed directly into that lobby position. But now, the push is coming here from Boom Esports, directly on Charlie. Scary and Zeus are going to find one apiece, and Zeus are going to find a double. As Scary does the same. It's all on to Blaze King. Quick shutdown, quick turnaround from X10. And now they are within the ball game to bring this one back. You know, Vim, as you talked about, a lot of teams like to kind of start off the round on defaults. And while you might say, why don't they just look at the previous matches and do the counteract to exactly what the opposing team would do? The thing is, you know, a lot of teams, they don't do the exact same opening pistol round the same way against the same teams. And so when you're going up against them for the first time, it comes a bit more to the tendencies that you can kind of find within that actual match as compared to previous history. And that is what Boom were trying to go for. But X10, they knew the perfect answer was to shake things up.
I mean, obviously, these top tier teams keep their strategies very much secret. Sushi Boys taking down Blaze King. Really good early pick. Despite having the gun advantage, Boom Esports now at a man disadvantage. They're going to be playing a little bit more cautious here, Black and Blue. Sushi Boys has done his job. You know, he's like, job done. And then he's going to go back into the safety of B site.
Bravo. How safe will that be?
Oh.
Exactly. Well, we're going to have to find out, as actually Boom Esports are looking to come his way.
Oh boy.
Sushi Boys, Spectre in hand, can definitely do some damage up close, but with Blaze King already taken down here for Boom Esports, it might just be even more possible. They line up, but he only gets one. A quick trade off from Anti Slasher to not allow him to do more damage. Now the plant will go down on that Bravo site. X10 here. They are trying to go for the retake. Boom, looking neat so far, but can they make it happen? Somehow NC Slasher spraying through the smoke finds one on A-Link.
3v3 now. Zeus over there in Garage, but NC Slasher takes down Foxes. Just a bit of a stalemate right here. NC Slasher is hiding in the smoke. Oh, does get caught off guard by Scary. Surprise, surprise.
They're making this happen still. Not much time left here for Scary. Not much HP either. Not much bullets either in the mag. He does get the kill at the last bullet on Flip Jitter, but there's no time. Look at that swing. And as case in point, it can be very hard sometimes to hit somebody swinging like that and get the kill, especially with a very mobile weapon, especially with a Vandal in your hands too. So 6-9, Boom Esports, even after giving up the opening pick to from Blaze Predator. Blaze King going down, they still made the comeback happen. Sushi Boys, amicable job by him. He found 2 kills in that round. They could not find more.
You know, that was such a strong bonus round by X10. Again, thanks to heroic efforts from Sushi Boys, getting a quick double kill there at the start of the round. But at a 6-9 scoreline, Boom Esports looking real strong right now still. Sushi Boys with an operator this time around. Been saving up for that, and this could be the game changer that X10 has been waiting for. This could be the game changer that they need here, as the spike once again goes into the mid lane, makes an entry, 5 flips a shirt. Scary though, does take down Eeyore. NC Slasher and Asterisk answers back onto Scary and Cruz, and the spike is going to be planted down here.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. A quick shutdown on the site, and Sushi Boys, he will be the last one to go down. 6-10, Boom Esports. Vim, they're starting to run away with this, and this is not looking good for X10. This was the map here on Haven that we were touting for them to win over anything. Icebox, not really the best performance on that so far, but X10, Haven is one of their home maps, and they still look to not be in the same type of form that we would have expected them to be in. So for Boom Esports, they're looking one step closer to that road to Berlin.
Yeah, they're looking real good right now. Wouldn't be surprised if they actually run away with this one. Because, of course, X10 is going to be on an eco state right here. Again, very aggressive stance coming in from Boom Esports over here in the C. It's going to definitely pull X10 They're not going to over-rotate just yet. Again, they're doing that cross-map strategy. Sushi Boys takes out Blaze King. Asterisk with a double kill, though. Great answer back. Great response coming in from Asterisk, as per usual. As NC Slasher expends some utilities over there and C long, and then tries to quickly rotate, but Eeyore is going to be there to deny Cruz of a tap with that Sheriff. Here we go.
Trying to lay down the law. Eeyore gonna heal up his teammates back. It's a 2v4 here and not in the favor of X10. Plant will go down that A site. They're both on the flank here, Scary and Zeus, but they don't necessarily have the arsenal to support and supplement that endeavor. NC Slasher gonna take down Scary. All he's got is a Spectre here right now to try and take this fight. Luckily, it's up close for Zeus. But Predator here, Eeyore, will get that kill in the end of things. And boom, they're starting to turn this snowball into an avalanche Viminal. It's not looking well for X10 at all, but fortunately, this is a gun round for them, but could potentially be their final of the map.
You know what? Everything is riding on this round. And the good thing about that, for the side of X10, they have 4 ultimates. And let me tell you, if they can't win this round, the game is going to be over. It's going to be really telling. Despite having the ultimate economy heavily in their favor, if they can't make a play here, that means something is terribly wrong. But they're still looking like they're in dire straits. A good idea for Boom here is to not go for the retake, but instead go for head-on aggression. But it seems like they won't have the time to do that, as X10 is going to be rushing onto the side and forcing their win condition onto Boom Esports. The spike has been planted. Zeus is going to be putting down that lockdown over there onto Garage. Seekers even goes out. Yeah, they're going to be utilizing everything to secure this round because a lot is riding on it.
Lockdown expires, Seekers destroyed too. They're sticking to defuse. They do get pushed off of it because of the nanoswarms and the mollies thrown on here. Shock darts as well. And Blaze King will find that kill. Eeyore finding one of his own. He just completely hooting them to this win. He finds a second. Scary and a piece. They find one. Flip Jitter getting a double kill to end the round, and Boom Esports have doubled now their score over X10. Match point seized, and probably, to be quite honest with you, map number 1 as well.
Black and blue. You can only see the expression on my face when that happened. Perhaps for X10, the timings were a bit off on the synchronicity of their utilities. Perhaps they could have delayed it by a few more seconds in between those ultimates. I mean, they did throw everything in the kitchen sink, except for that Rolling Thunder. But Boom Esports, with just such a good retake coming in from Flipster as well, it's just so hard to stop them. You can't really blame X10. You can't really fault them all that much when Boom is playing at the top of their game here. Sushi Boys going for the kill, it seems like. Let's see what's going to happen as soon as this smoke dissipates.
You know, I love the fact there that they knew that X10 had the utility to try and force them off the plant, so they're going to be squared up center in the middle of the lane. So what do? Well, Blaze King, he sends some shock darts of his own, and he finds a kill through the Cosmic Divide of his own teammate there by NC Slasher. Very nice play, very nicely done, coming in from Boom Esports. But X10, 2 rifles, a Vandal and a Phantom, and a bunch of Spectres is all they got to work with. They've been quite thrifty in the past, but here in this series, not to the same degree. With X10 on his defensive side, not the favored side on Haven. Just looking for Boom Esports to maybe end the round here. Zeus is going to have to come up big and go for a play. Maybe make this happen, but Eeyore finds him. And this might just be done, Viminal.
Boom Esports on match point. Rolling Thunder goes away.
30 seconds left.
Blitziger, though, takes down Cruz. Gets another kill onto Scary. And it's all down to Sushi Boys as it gets taken down by NC Slasher. Victory for Boom Esports, 6-13. What a dominant performance in a